Hi guys, today I'm making the original Caesar salad. For the dressing you will need 3/4 of a cup of good olive oil, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, it's about 2 lemons, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 whole egg, and 1 teaspoon of mustard. For the salad you will need 1 or 2 heads of romaine lettuce and a wedge of Parmesan cheese. For homemade croutons you will need a loaf of Italian bread, a stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, salt and pepper, and some sort of Italian spices. We're going to start cooking by preheating the oven for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's make some croutons, shall we? Cut a loaf of bread into slices and then into cubes and put it in a bowl. In my case the bread was too soft, so it was kind of challenging to cut it into cubes, but if you are using maybe a 2 days old bread or 3 days old bread, would be much easier to cut it into cubes. So place it all in the bowl, and I will reserve this piece for myself to snack on. When you finish cutting everything, you realize you might not need the whole loaf, so maybe just half a loaf, or it depends on how much salad are you making. Melt a stick of butter in the microwave. Then we're going to add maybe 1 tablespoon or 2 tablespoons of olive oil. We're going to add some salt and freshly ground pepper, some Italian spices, whichever ones you have in your house, and at the last moment I've decided to add some Parmesan cheese, just to add to croutons to make them more Parmesanier. Is that a word? We're gonna drizzle it over the cubes and mix it very well. Add all of your bread onto a baking sheet. I don't think you need to line it with anything, it's not gonna stick. And at this point you can always add a little bit more spices, a little bit more salt and pepper if you like them saltier and pepperier. You can always add a little bit more of the Parmesan cheese. We are going to put our croutons into preheated oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and set the cooking time to 15 minutes. In the meantime, let's make our dressing. We're gonna cut the lemon and squeeze juice out of 2 lemons, maybe 1.5 lemons, to make 3 tablespoons full of lemon juice. To make this dressing, I'm gonna use my NutriBullet blender. It's just easier and faster. So we're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic, our 3/4 of a cup of olive oil, and some lemon juice, and 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1 teaspoon of mustard, and we're gonna add salt and pepper, and 1 whole egg. Just put the blade on and put it onto the blender, and we're gonna blend it on high speed until it's all blended and combined. The consistency of the dressing should be like a lightweight mayonnaise. What I like about this blender, you could store it in a little cup in the fridge. So it looks like everything's ready for us to assemble the salad. We're gonna undress the head of romaine lettuce, and we're gonna use the whole leaves. We're not gonna cut it into pieces. It's just gonna look much prettier. You can use a large bowl, or you can use a large platter, or you can put the leaves by portions on everybody's plates. Whichever way you like, but I like it this way. So we're gonna keep adding the romaine lettuce leaves to the large bowl. So after we lay out the leaves, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons or 4 tablespoons into a Ziploc bag, and we're gonna close it and cut the little corner of a Ziploc bag, and we're gonna drizzle the salad with a Caesar dressing. It's just gonna look much prettier this way. You could spoon it out if you don't want to do that. And at the last moment I decided to use this vegetable, which is ridicule. It was ridiculously difficult to undress it, but I managed it. I like to use it because it adds a pretty color to a salad, and it's just gonna look much more beautiful. You can add some parsley to the salad. Open some Parmesan cheese. Why does it always on all the packages says it's easy to open? It's never so easy, but here I managed it. So we're gonna grate Parmesan cheese on top of our salad, or you could just cut very thinly slices of Parmesan cheese and place it directly onto the salad. And the last step, we are going to put our beautiful homemade croutons. Just put as much as you like. I actually like a lot, so as you can see, I just keep piling the croutons on top of the salad, and I still have some leftovers if it's not going to be enough. While I'm serving my table, I wanted to share a history about this recipe. It was created by an Italian immigrant, Cesar Cardini, who in 1920s whipped up this salad in one of his restaurants tableside, and Julia Child, who was a famous chef, actually tried that recipe in one of his restaurants in 1920s, and from now on it's very popular. So I'm going to open a bottle of Prosecco, and yes, I can open a champagne bottle. And please enjoy the salad. It looks like it came out beautifully. Bon appetit. Thank you so much for watching. Happy holidays to you and your family. Happy 4th of July, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon.